Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Today on the menu is pineapple shrimp fried rice. And right here, I'm just trying to prep my pineapple. I'm going to use the skin for my presentation. And I'm also trying to get as much pineapple as I can to add to my rice. And I'm sure you can use canned pineapples. This is my first time actually making this. And all I did was add pineapples to my already delicious fried rice recipe that I have. Right there, I'm just trying to get as much pineapple out without damaging the skin. Trying to make a nice little bowl to add my fried rice to. If you are trying to impress someone, trust me, this right here will impress them. Okay, on the menu, we have some diced garlic. We have some diced onions. We have some bean sprouts. Right there's my shrimp. Yep, about 2 pounds there. And that's about 1.5 cups of frozen peas and carrots. That's about 1 cup of fresh pineapple. I'm sure you can use canned pineapple. 2 eggs. My liquid amino. That's some fish sauce there. And I have some oyster sauce. Yep. And everything I do is to taste. And that sesame oil, you always want to use sesame oil sparingly because it can overpower your dish. Right there, I have some day-old plain white rice. There I have some black pepper, some sea salt, and of course, garlic powder. I'm a garlic lover. Garlic goes in everything, mostly. So there you have it. That's all you need for this fried rice. Right there, I'm just going to saute the frozen peas and carrots. Just add in my onions and garlic. We're going to sweat that out, get that all nice and incorporated. I'm just adding a little salt and pepper, a little seasoning. Got to season everything. Step by step, everything needs to be seasoned so that when you bite into it, you taste flavor. We don't want bland, we want flavor. A little bit of sea salt. Of course, sparingly use the salt because the liquid aminos is salty enough. There's my shrimp right there. Before I started sauteing it, I seasoned that with a little lime, salt, pepper, garlic. Boom, that's it. Saute it. You don't want it to get dry. Just saute it until it's cooked. You want them nice, juicy, and plump. So we don't want to overcook our shrimp. Really easy to overcook seafood. So that's about it. Right there, I have a little oil in the pan. And I'm sorry, there's a portion where I did scramble an egg, but I lost that video. But I did scramble an egg. And right there, I'm just adding my white rice to the pan with a little bit of olive oil, maybe about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And right there, I'm just trying to mash the rice, break it up. And I'm just adding some liquid aminos. That's maybe about, let me say, 1/4 cup. A little bit of fish sauce, maybe about a teaspoon or no, a tablespoon. That's maybe about, that's sesame oil. That's probably about a teaspoon. Of course, seasoning with some garlic powder. I'm adding my sauteed onions, peas, and carrots back to the rice. And of course, my pineapples, the star of the show. Yes. This rice came out really good. And I actually didn't use that as much pineapples as I should have because this was my first time making this for my family. I didn't know how the kids were going to react. They actually really enjoyed it. And they kept telling me, Ma, we needed more pineapples, not enough pineapples. I guess they wanted pineapples in every bite. But I was afraid. You know how kids can be sometimes. But This turned out really good. Is that salty and sweet kind of thing that a lot of people like? Yes, it worked out really nice. So right there, I'm just mixing it, incorporating everything, all the flavors together. And there I'm adding my scrambled eggs. All right, this is the portion where I add my shrimp. See how juicy they are? They're very juicy. They had a lot of juice. When they settled down in that bowl, they had a lot of juice. I did use a little tiny bit of the juice to add extra flavor to the rice. You don't want to use too much because you don't want your rice to get soggy and mushy. But I did that flavor from that juice, the shrimp juice. I mean, that's what you want to do. Build flavor. Depth of flavor. Yes. Delicious. And I cook to taste. I don't do too much measuring, but I'm trying to do my best as far as everything that I use and how much I use. You can tailor this recipe to your family. You can add. You can actually use chicken. You can use beef. I mean, this fried rice recipe is so versatile. Right there, I just added my bean sprouts. And again, you don't have to add bean sprouts. You don't have to add onions. If you have a picky kid or a picky family member, you can add and subtract whatever you like from this recipe. Like I said, super versatile. Okay, right here, I'm just trying to make sure everything is nicely combined, because once I do that, I'm going to cover it for a few minutes so that everything is well incorporated and everything comes together really nicely. All the flavors are kind of, marrying to each other and things like that. And once it's done, I'm just gonna scoop it into my nice pineapple bowls that I've already set aside. And that's it right there. Just a little garnish. That's some scallions, and boom, delightful. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.